Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. I've got producer James in here.
Hey.
I've got his pissy ass dog in here as well, who just pissed on my bed.
Hey, Marvel.
Yeah, I need to quickly remind him of his shelter days because he's getting a little bit out of control. He really, really is. And don't you hide behind your dad because he knows he's in trouble, James. Don't look at him.
I'm trying not to, but he's like seriously on my leg right now.
He scratched my foot today.
He drew blood.
I tripped over him today. He threatened my cat today. He literally pissed on the bed soon as I went through the bedroom to go use the restroom. He and Sushi were both with me, and then he took a quick beeline and pissed on the bed. And see, we have one of those beds what's the style? Like the headboard is made out of material, and then
Gaudy.
the sideboards. Yeah.
Very, very, very gaudy.
Yeah, so it didn't help that I run into the laundry room where we keep the cat litter to go get that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a brush, and then you squeeze it and foam comes out, and it's for upholstery stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's the carpet and upholstery cleaner.
Yeah, so I run in there to get that, and then there's cat shit all over the floor.
Ugh.
So then I have to stop what I'm doing, clean up the cat shit. Then I'm walking back to my room. Then I realize I forgot to get the stuff that I needed to clean the dog piss. It's a fucking zoo.
It's a zoo.
It's a zoo. Like, just call this the mini Houston Zoo around here. So,
Hashtag pet mom.
Yeah, so we survived Hurricane Beryl.
Whew.
We are here. You guys are beyond sweet for checking on us. Like, y'all really ride for us. Y'all really were checking on us. And I'm talking about people that listen to this podcast and also listen to me on Pink Shade. Y'all really care about a motherfucker.
They did.
I was like, they like me. They really, really like me. I was in my feelings. Now, some of y'all we couldn't get to because, we went about 8 hours, and I feel so guilty saying that.
We're going to piss some people off in this next statement.
So guilty because we only went without power for about 8 hours, okay? And that's 8 hours that started like at 4 a.m., maybe 5 a.m.
No, it actually went out about 7 a.m. Like the
No,
rain started.
it didn't. No.
I was awake.
No, I was awake. You were sound asleep. I felt
Which
it.
never happens, by the way.
That is usually the total opposite. But I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen or whatever. And then the wind got spooky, wild, and loud outside. But what really woke me up is my body felt the lights flicker. And that produced a large amount of anxiety and fear for me because I cannot be without an AC unit. Like,
Right.
that just, it's, I've gone through a hurricane before where we did not have power for 2 weeks. So you remember shit like that. Like it traumatizes you. So I felt the flick because, with the flick, that meant the ceiling fan slowed down for a second. And if the ceiling slows down for even a millionth of a second, something's up. So I woke up, I was like, oh my God, everything just flickered. What the fuck? So when it went out, I said, God damn, there it goes. So I cannot complain because we're really on the very lucky side of it because we went out without power for 8 hours. Internet and cell phone was wonky for about 2 days, but there's literally people on our street that still don't have electricity.
Yeah, there's still generators running like 3 doors down.
Yeah, and so I was talking to another friend, and I mentioned how these people still don't have electricity.
Yep.
And they were like, are you sure they paid their bill? I was like,
Well, I feel
know.
real bad like turning all the bright lights on and just laughing at them.
No, we did not laugh at them. Like, it's really serious. I mean, right now they are having the small cities around here are having to have cooling stations and for people to go into because it's really hot here too.
Oh yeah, it's summer in
It's summer in Texas, and so they're having like benefits for people to get like FEMA help. They're having to feed people. People are still having to house other people because there's probably about 800,000 people that still don't have electricity.
Yeah, and if you don't have a generator, I mean, by now your food's gone. I mean, your fridge and freezer are gone.
Yeah, but then we ran into the issue of there wasn't enough gas.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because all the people running their generators
Exactly.
and then all the crews and
Yeah.
everything else
Yeah.
like sucked up the gas.
Yeah, so I mentioned this on Pink Shade earlier, and whenever something happens that I'm like, that should not have happened, I'm always reminded that man has never been to the moon. There's no way that we built a spaceship.
We can't figure out this shit.
To put a man out of the atmosphere,
a crew, multiple times
into outer space, to land, not just land on the moon, survive the trip and bouncing or whatever you do on the moon. You cannot tell me that is true, because a fucking Category 1 hurricane came through and we didn't know what to do. We were lost. It was almost like cave people. We were having to fucking do fires and kill cows and cook the meat over the fire. We didn't have our phones. We didn't have Wi-Fi. We literally had to talk to one another. We don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to communicate with one another. Like, I actually got to a point, I said, oh my God, I cannot even read a book because I only read books on my phone. I was like, what is going on? Like, I went and physically picked up a book. Like, I collect books. I use books for decor. I do. But I do love books. I picked up one and said, I'm really going to have to flip these pages. Like,
left to right, up and down?
I'm like, how does this even work? I have to talk to my husband, my child, and all the other people. And I was like, we really have to talk to entertain one another. I'm like, you cannot convince me. No, all of it has been a joke, a huge joke that we have fallen for years and years and years. We ain't never been to the moon, and we're nowhere near being able to go to the moon. We're not. We cannot keep our internet on. We cannot have power. I went to the hospital to have scans done, and there was no electricity at the hospital. We can't even keep each other alive. What did the people do who were on ventilators? What happened?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, it's a serious question.
No, I mean, hospitals have generators, so they'll.
Well, it wasn't working that day.
Well, no, they'll run essential stuff, like the real core stuff keeps running, but not to do tests and imaging and stuff it's not like life critical.
Well, how the hell do you know it's not life critical? Because you haven't been able to see it.
Well, I guess if you walk in the hospital, it's probably not critical. If you had a schedule that you waited to go in and see them.
Well, they were trying to see if it was something that was going to be critical. You have to do the first round of tests first so we could see, oh, yeah, there is the problem. We need to act fast. We didn't have that luxury.
We couldn't act.
No, we need to stop letting white men lie to us. White men do nothing but feed us lies and fairy tales. That's all it is. White man has never slayed a dragon. Don't believe that shit you see on House of the Dragon. That is not true. We have not, I don't even think we know how to build a rocket ship. I really don't. I think NASA is like undercover for stupidity that they're trying to hide. Who the fuck knows? See, I don't believe anything now. And that was a Category 1.
Yeah, it's barely a hurricane.
That is barely a hurricane.
And it feels like the power is out longer than it used to be. Like I don't remember things being this fucked up after every storm. I just don't.
Well, they were fucked up. I mean, it's what is it? It's tomorrow will make 1 week.
Yeah. And
there's still so many people without electricity.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous here in Texas during the summer months.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And then there's some people that didn't work, or some people are not getting paid for those days they didn't go to work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just, it's ghetto here. It is so ghetto. If you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, which I hope you are, it is time for the Gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right, we're looking around because we don't know if it's going to be any hateration, holleration in this dancery because all the animals are running footloose and fancy free. A fight could break out, a sneeze can break out, somebody could blink the wrong way, and there's a full-on fight right here, and we're in the middle of it. But we're going to keep on rolling because I'm not going to stop and break up a fight. They better get it together. They're brothers. Y'all are brothers. Y'all are not blood brothers, but oh, shit, here comes one around. Oh, God. Oh, boy. No.
Which one is it?
It's not that. It's Sun Whistle. I've come to the point that I'm naming them after dragons. Sushi and his old ass, that's Vagar because they literally have the same mouth. And they open their mouths the same. They're old and gray, can hardly see it, but they manage to always fuck up shit.
Yeah.
They're just the pack leaders instead. Dumbelina down there, just
I actually like Dumbelina a lot.
I love him so much, and he's smart in so many ways, but then he is straight up just dumb. I've never seen a dog that you just look at him the wrong way, he just passes the fuck out. He just passes out.
I've seen him do it
Multiple times, and he just stays there with his legs straight, and we physically have to roll him back up.
He gets in the I'm dead position.
Yeah.
For no good
For
reason.
no reason. Like, I think you looked at me mean. Let me just pass the fuck out.
It's like one of those feigning goats.
Yeah, it really is, but we have to say, Marvel, there literally is no reason for you to be passed out. Like, upright yourself. He just won't upright himself. You have to do it. You have to do it for him. I don't know. That's what you get when you get, like, mixed breed animals. You don't know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Get shelter mutts.
Shelter mutt, which we can hardly call him a shelter mutt because he was found and he was living lavishly in South Shore Harbor, which is that is what kind of area? Upper middle class. Let's say the house where he was at, he was wearing Burberry. It was fake Burberry, and he had a swimming pool. So
yeah, he never suffered.
He never suffered, and then he came to live with us. Oof. So yeah, he's only known a good life. But I will play a fucking Sarah McLachlan song real quick to say you need to remember the times. You really do. So that cross-eyed bitch, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. You know, I don't know if it's worse if you're double cross-eyed, like both eyes crossed, or one eye. I think it angers me more to have one eye that crosses because it's like, pick a decision. Like, make a decision. Are you going to be cross-eyed or are you going to be normal-eyed? You can't be one normal-eyed and the other one is crossed. That is so stupid to me. And she's such a shit talker, too. My man wanted to hear when I said the pole. I can't stand how she talks. Well, anyway, now someone has knocked her up.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Can you just imagine?
No.
It's going to be
the voice.
It's going to be The Bad Seed Part 15. That is what her child is. You cannot tell me this is going to be karma for her. She better pray. It doesn't matter if she has a girl or a boy, because if it's a girl, it's going to be the bad seed. If it's a boy, it's going to be the omen. It's just going to be pure half evil, because you cannot plot your mother's death. Okay. First off, let's just go by genes. Bad genes. Genetics are all fucked up here.
Oh yeah.
You've got her mom, which I don't know what all was wrong with her. Then you have Gypsy Rose, who is half her mom, half fucking field possum, the way she looks. It's bad genetics. It's something bad in there. And then Gypsy Rose should not be mothering. I wouldn't trust her with a fucking hamster that had one day to live. I wouldn't. I was like, she can't care for this hamster. No, what? No. And do you know that she posted her registry, her baby registry, and it was fulfilled in 30 minutes.
Wow.
That's another reason I know man has never been to the moon. Because why would you give anything to this murderess? Because that's what she is. She's a murderess.
Yeah.
There's some pure evil in her. And people are making her out to be a celebrity. Fucking Kim Kardashian interviewed her. Kim, what are you doing?
Why?
Why are you even entertaining this? Why are you lending your platform, which we let you have that, and you still have not shown great gratitude to Ray J for blowing out your back and videotaping it, and for your mom for releasing it? So let's just start there. I feel like there's times that Kim should just shut the fuck up. Like, this person is not going to help you with prison reform because they were not reformed in prison. So why are you? Like, no, why is she a celebrity? Why are we making her some kind of martyr? I don't get it.
I don't know. It's depressing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, a lot of things have depressed me the last couple of weeks that I've been greatly disappointed in. I'm going to tell you, I went into a 2-day depression because of Hakatua Girl. If you don't know who Hakatua Girl is, it's some girl who was being interviewed.
Haley Welch.
Of course, you would know her name.
Yep.
I know her as fucking Hakatua White Trash Girl. You going by her government name. We'll talk about that later. She gets on a mic and basically tells everyone how to give a blowjob because you got to throw a little hakatua spit on the dick.
You got to spit on that thing.
Well, I come from slob on a knob days.
Is that a different technique?
I really don't feel. Look, if it's in your mouth, it's a blowjob. It doesn't matter if you spit on it, chew on it, whatever. But the depressing part is that this girl just had a gig and made $30,000 from it.
Ugh.
She has a management team. She has a store selling Hakatua t-shirts. Is this what we're teaching our children? Like, if you do extremely horrible things like this, I don't need to know that you spit on someone's dick. I'm just going to assume that's what you do. Why would that be celebrated?
Again, depressing.
Shame. Yeah, and as a person
Shameful.
like me, who I think I have a little bit of talent, who
very
would
much
love
so.
to have my own reality TV show or be in the entertainment business beyond this.
Well, here's the secret. You just got to spit on that thing.
I see this and I'm just like, is that what I need to do?
It's not. Because that is, I mean, and she even said it. She said she's going to maximize her 15 minutes of fame as best that she can. And that's all she's going to fucking have.
Well, I'm just trying to have 15 seconds of it. And I can't get that. And so, I look on, reality TV casting things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, I fucked up in life. I didn't have a baby when I was 16. I didn't weigh 600 plus pounds.
You didn't kill your mom
Didn't kill my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood.
so far.
I'm not divorced, because if me and James divorced right now, I could be on a reality TV show. I could be on one about people going through a divorce, one about dating life again. I could be on one about internet dating. I could be on one about first dating. I could be on one about dating for love. I could be on one about dating for money. There's a whole slew of reality. Yeah, this is what the casting calls are about.
I don't think I like this strategy.
That's not my strategy. I'm saying I went wrong by trying to be in a good marriage.
Well, that's the thing. You went wrong by being a regular, decent person.
Yeah, I fucked up.
If
I
you
should
want
have
to
been
be in
horrible.
reality world, you can't be a normal, decent person. That's not fun.
I should have gotten pregnant and pretended I didn't know I was pregnant and had a baby in a bathroom. I would have been on a reality TV show.
Well, not in Texas. That just happens every other day.
That's the average thing. But it's just like, the worse you are off in life, the better chances you have of being on television.
Because people love a fucking car wreck. That is the thing. People love watching car wrecks.
Well, here's my thing. All someone has to do is follow me around with a camera for a day and they see my fucking train wreck. It's just the thing. It's a mess. I'm a whole hot mess. But no, I have to do something ridiculous and outlandish. Or murder someone. You know what I mean? And it could make lots of money. I'd have my own shit. I'd have t-shirts. I don't know. Once you get that, then you start getting invited to fucking different countries to do shows and shit. Just, oh yeah, I mess up there. I don't go to Dubai and let men piss and shit on me. I could be on a reality TV show. That's what all the girls from Baddies do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, that was very depressing. Yeah, I was about to quit it all. Like, I am done. This Hakatua girl, she really did it for me. I was just like, how gross, how disgusting. Pornhub is probably going to hire her.
Oh, that'll be, in the end, after all this bullshit, she's going to do comedy. She's going to write a book.
How can she do
all this
comedy?
shit.
She's not funny.
Well,
that was all she had.
That doesn't matter. Believe me.
Clearly.
You can be a comic and never get one fucking laugh.
Well, she's not even a comic. She
Saying.
said Hakatua.
Hakatua.
She gave alphabets to a spit motion. She made it 2 words.
She basically did what every comic book does, like being baff, pow,
Yeah,
hatu.
that's what she did. And now she's known all over the world for it right now. And I am sitting here just pissed as hell about it. I really do. I'm like this talented, nasty bitch who was raised in a farm by swine, getting on a mic.
Just lucky. Like just a man on the street just ran across her.
Well, where's my luck?
Well, get out in the streets.
I guess I got to get out, show my ass on the street, beat someone up, just then I'll go viral and then the people will come running to me. We want to enter, you've got this girl, Risa Tisa, who married someone who had 99 red flags all around them. 99 red flags. And she fucking went through every single one of them. Now she's famous. She got a new car. She's been on Tamron Hall. She got a free vacation.
It's better to earn it than to just be thrown it.
Whatever. Go on with this shit. So we have been having some extremely bad Photoshop fails with the housewives. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like Teresa Giudice sent out a happy birthday post to Larsa Pippen, who used to be married to Scottie Pippen, who then went on to date Michael Jordan's son. She's on the Real Housewives of Miami, I think. I can't remember. So she sent her a happy birthday Instagram post, but apparently the two of them were somewhere in their bikinis. I don't know where they were. And whatever background they had, Teresa didn't like. So she photoshopped horribly. I swear to God, Sushi could have done a better job with this. And he doesn't even have opposable thumbs. She photoshopped the two of them with a background of the ocean and the beach. First of all, when you Photoshop, the edges still shouldn't have the background from the original picture in them.
Nope.
And then she made herself look like She-Hulk. I'm talking about Teresa. She made herself look huge.
Oh, I thought you meant green.
No, she didn't make herself look green, but she made her look like she had the build of She-Hulk. She looked huge. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, wow, that is a bad picture. And I was like, is that photo? It's so badly photoshopped that it makes you question yourself. Like, am I seeing? Let me clean my glasses and turn on the brightest of lights in my room because I must be seeing things wrong. Am I dizzy? Because I might be dizzy. I got up too quick because this is so bad. It was so bad, she had to make fun of it. Like, people literally took the picture and started just putting it in different backgrounds. It was so horrible. And her excuse was, well, I didn't like the background that the original photo was on. Well, how bad could it have been? Was it dying children in the background or something? Like, nothing could have been worse than what you did. And so then we have, and I'm probably going to say her name wrong because she was like on the first couple of seasons of Real Housewives of Orange County when I used to watch it. Her name is Jenna, right? So she took this picture of herself and this guy, and she face-tuned the fuck out of her face. She made herself look like a toddler who face-tuned their face. So she posted it on Instagram, and her daughter says, take this down immediately. So then she posted, like, her mom didn't even take down the bad photo face tuning that she did, but she reposted the original pic, and her daughter put, there's my girl. I was like, how do you, like, I will throw a filter on a picture in a minute, but I still know how, like, I studied how to do proper filtering because I still want to look like me. You know what I mean? It is only to slightly enhance and clean up the picture. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to put on my Instagram story. I did a video of me unfiltered and filtered, the same picture. You can barely tell the difference. And that is how it should be. It is not, no, filtering is not plastic surgery for free. You know what I mean?
Radical transformation.
No, someone should still be able to identify you. Like, why do you want to just look not like yourself? Because to me, that means you think you're ugly, right?
It means something, I guess. I mean,
I don't know. And I'm so sick of people on Facebook with that game that you play, and it takes your profile picture and
oh yeah.
puts you into different situations. These bitches, for one thing, every time you do it, you don't have to post a picture of it. Like your last 19 posts have been like you in this AI. It's like an AI picture app or something like that.
Yeah.
And these bitches are actually putting out, "Ooh, I look so good." No, you don't. No, 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 no. You look like you. This is artificial intelligence that you're playing around with.
Keyword artificial.
But I think it's doing like a fake self-esteem boost for these women.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what filters and all that were. It was a way for you to not look like yourself in a place where you're not really yourself, and all you do is want to show people what you want them to see, not reality.
That's great. Therefore, you need to go back through all of your photos on Facebook and delete the ones that do not have this.
Delete the real you.
Delete the real you, and we'll just see the fake you, because and then you cannot be seen in public.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta
then
hide.
we know
From now
what
on, you
real
gotta
you
hide.
looks like. So, and my thing is, it's fun. Like I've done it. Because you get to see what you look like as an African princess, or if you're Indian, or if you had a different color hair. But you don't see me posting it on my page because it's for my own entertainment. But these women are convincing themselves this is what they look like.
Right.
Like they're putting, "Hey girl, look how good I look." No, that's not your body. I've seen your body in real life and in photos. It looks nothing like that. And you also don't have a rose tattoo on your belly. So please stop. But like people are like obsessed with this now. Like it is, I think it's really altering their reality.
I think so.
I know I know what God gave me, and I work with it the best that I can. And I don't need for an AI version of me to make me feel good.
Right.
Because for one thing, what they do to the black people is they lighten us all the way. They whitewash us.
They sure do. It's like it doesn't know how to like deal
Make
with
dark
dark.
skin. I'm like, okay, so you made me an African princess with an afro and all the dashiki shit, but I'm light skinned? How'd that work? Really? Like, yeah, it whitewashes black people, and that kind of pisses me off. But apparently, all these other black hoes around here, they think that's really like, yeah, okay, you went through skin bleaching. Oh, okay, okay. You do you. If that makes you feel good about yourself, that's great. But I never want to walk into a room thinking I look like the filtered version of myself. No, because somebody go, "Bitch, you ugly from your pictures." I'm like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh,
people
I
are,
see you. Why you filtered?
yeah, but people are looking at you saying, that is not how she looks in her picture.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that is not what she looks like at all. So, you do you, boo. You do you.
It's like the modern version of stuffing your bra.
Yes.
It's just creating a lie.
Yeah.
And we'll
Yeah.
find out. We'll find out eventually.
It is the weirdest thing because we're living during a time that encourages that behavior, but also encourages self-love. Be you. There's only one you.
Your authentic
You're
self.
authentic. Well, who's authentic, me or the AI version of it? Because I'm a little bit confused at it right now because I don't know. But I just wish bitches would just stop posting like I literally want to go on my page that you don't have to show each and every one. Yeah, you're an army nurse in this one. Because now they're going back in time with
You're
it,
not a
like how you look
goddamn
in the
astronaut.
30s.
Stop.
I'm like, stop. So anyway, so this shit right here has me tickled. It just really does. So we all know that Amber Portwood went through the whole, her fiance left her, ran off into the dark woods, changed his identity.
Just ran the
He
fuck away.
ran away from her. So she's so, you guys, this is not going to make complete sense to you unless you have been with her through 16 and pregnant and all of her years on Teen Mom. But if you have followed the story, you're going to understand why this is so fucking funny. So to get over the heartbreak from Gary 2.0, she has put herself on a sleeping schedule to get over the breakup.
What?
A sleeping schedule. First of all, you're not a newborn. who needs to be put on a sleeping schedule. Second of all, how is that different from anything that we have ever seen you do on Teen Mom? All you do is sleep. So basically, you're telling us that you're giving the couch breaks. During this certain time, I'm going to give the couch a break and get up and go do this. And then when the timer goes off, I'm going to go back and lay down. Amber, we have watched you sleep for years. We have seen you sleep through having children in your house, losing children. The only time that we have seen you up was when you were in prison and did a tell-all. That is it. This is what is different? Like, how are you this distraught over this guy with no eyebrows and no hair? I'm still trying to figure out, like, is it by choice? Was it alopecia? I know it's none of my business, but I'm extremely nosy. Like, I always want an answer for something. Why are you like that? Why do you look like that?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Is there something wrong, or is this by choice? Because nowadays, you do have people that shave their heads off, shave all their hair off, shave their eyebrows off, put on a fake mustache. You never know. So I'll be like, is that a wig? I know you're a lady, but is it a real mustache or a fake mustache? Because, like, I shave my shit off, but you like yours. Do you have PCOS? Like, is this what we're supposed to do now? Because I just haven't gotten that memo. I'm not going to partake in it, but if that is what you do, great. I just want it confirmed.
Right.
How do you get this upset about this man who ran away? There was a national missing persons report filed on him. You had everyone in the country looking for him, but you're not that upset that none of your children live in the same house as you. And why would you even, basically, you're telling us you put yourself on a sleep schedule. So basically, let me smoke this weed, let me take this oxycodone, let me take this Vicodin, pass the fuck out, set a timer to make sure I'm not dead, and then wake back up, go eat, and then go back up. Like, why would you even tell anyone that you put yourself on a sleep schedule?
But what is this? Has she, like, detailed out what the schedule is?
We've seen the schedule. If you watch Teen Mom, we've seen the schedule.
No, you said she put herself on
No,
a sleep schedule.
No, she's too sleepy to be able to get the details about the sleep schedule.
Too sleepy to get sleepy.
I'm like, that is so stupid. Why would you even say that out loud? What I just don't. I don't understand. I don't. It leaves you speechless, the things that these people do. It's like, okay, that's fine. You do things. I think we all individually do weird things, but you don't have to tell that to a national publication.
Well, it's like they forget that you've watched them for a decade. Like,
yeah.
They forget that you know how they are and have seen them for years.
Yeah, Amber's so sleepy, she doesn't even drive. Like, she barely drives. She's a forever passenger princess because she's too sleepy. She's too sleepy to drive. Like, Amber, was this supposed to be surprising news to any of us who have followed you?
She's sleepy.
You sweepy all the time.
You're sweepy.
Yeah, you're the sweepy princess. Amber Portwood. Maybe they'll put that on her tombstone. The girl who was always sweepy. The fucking sleeping schedule, you idiot, like you're a newborn baby. Like, I don't know how these thoughts form in these people's heads. And then we all have weird thoughts. You know what I mean? There's sometimes I see someone, I'm like, man, I want to beat the fuck out of that person because their face just looks punchable. But I don't say it out loud.
No, you just tell me.
I just am like, that bitch makes me want to punch her face. But you don't go talking about it. Like, she actually thought people were going to feel sorry for her because she's so distraught over her breakup. Then go work out at the gym. You know what I mean? Go be on that kind of I don't know, go schedule a mommy-daughter date with your kid or something like that. But you put yourself on a sleep schedule. She's going to fuck around and not wake up. She better be careful with that sleep schedule. God, how goddamn disgusting are they? So speaking of Teen Mom, so here's another one. Here's another situation. I'm just like, maybe people don't watch as much reality TV as I watch, because like if I saw someone from a reality TV show that I know has fucked 20 people raw, that's not a person I want to fuck, because I've seen what you do on reality television. You know what I mean? So Brianna De Jesus, who has a little Stella, that's who we saw her with on 16 and Pregnant. Then she fucked this DJ guy that I think was like a one-night stand and maybe she was dating him for a little bit. I don't know. She got pregnant with Stella, didn't know she was going to keep Stella, didn't know she was going to put Stella up for adoption. He, of course, had her thinking, we're going to work this out, we're going to be good. Then she found out he was cheating on her. So she's been raising both of her girls from different baby daddies by herself and with the other members of her coven, being her sister and her mom, all right? So Stella's probably about 7 or 8, right? This guy has maybe seen, his name is Lewis, has seen his kid maybe a handful of times, okay? She hangs out with her sister's dad more than she does her own dad, okay? So we have watched this guy not take care of the kid that he had before Stella. We have watched him not take care of Stella. We have seen him not pay child support. We have seen him not show up for the father-daughter dances. Ooh. We also saw him give Brianna, who went back to fuck him again, a venereal disease that she had to, this is all on TV.
Oh my God.
He gave her a venereal disease and she had to go, some people call it something different than an STD.
Oh, it's a
STI. STI. I call it you fucked up. We watched her have to get on antibiotics and whatever else because I want to say it was like
chlamydia?
I think it was clap. It was the clap.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was like, I don't even think people got that anymore.
Dirty people do.
That's the dirty girl disease.
That's what dirty people do.
Like, I don't know if I've known a person.
That's what poor people get.
Yeah. When I think about chlamydia, I think about bang tails. Like,
wow.
Bang tails from when Jack the Ripper was around. Like, they got chlamydia and stuff like that.
That's the name of this episode. Bang tails.
That's what I think about. Prostitutes get stuff like chlamydia. Like,
or like sailors.
Yeah, it's dirty, just dirty.
Yeah.
I didn't even know people still got that. Like,
yeah, it's still out there.
I thought it was one of those diseases that just kind of went away.
Oh, like smallpox?
Yeah.
Like we just managed to get rid of it?
Yeah, I'm just like, girl, what? Chlamydia? And just, ugh. It just sounds so dirty.
Like, have some goddamn self-respect. Like, get syphilis. I mean, something that's real.
I mean, someone can tell me they have herpes. I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate.
You do feel bad for herpes.
You feel a little bit bad. Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah. Someone who says they have syphilis, like, girl, you're doing too much in these streets. Like, you need to calm down. Yeah. Someone could possibly say they have AIDS. Like, oh, no. That's...
Oh, darn it.
That's... Oh. Okay, well, they're doing all kinds of studies. They have... Mm-hmm. Leaps and bounds what they have done with AIDS research. You're going to be okay. But you fuck around and tell me you have chlamydia? Bitch, don't eat off my plate. The fuck?
That's almost as bad as like crabs.
That is like you need to go take a bath with bleach water to me. Is there like an antibiotic they could put in the bath water with the bleach as well? Like, that is so gross to me. And I'm sorry if any of y'all who are listening have ever had chlamydia.
Or have it now.
Or have it now. Then educate me. Because
I want to hear the good points of having chlamydia.
Look, y'all know y'all DM me about lots of things, and I will always talk to y'all. Even when y'all tell me like sad stories or something that I've said, you're like, well, I experienced that after you heard me make fun of it. Y'all will DM me and say, well, I experienced that. I'm like, well, what's your story? Please tell me. If you DM me and you tell me you have chlamydia, I got questions. I do. Because I know what's in my head from sexual education in high school when I think about chlamydia. And I just thought people stopped getting that. I thought maybe when they gave us like the chickenpox vaccine, they gave us the chlamydia vaccine as well.
No.
Well, we watched Brianna get it. And why she would... I wouldn't want that part. Look, we have seen you get digged down by the worst of men. We have seen you make horrible decisions. We don't need to know you had clap too. Now we have zero respect for you. Like,
we had any.
That's the dirty woman's disease. I'm sure my dad will say that's what girls who wear red lipstick disease.
Oh, that's what harlots get.
Yeah, my dad's like, don't wear red lipstick. That's for dirty girls and harlots. The first time he ever told me that, of course I had on red lipstick.
I think you were 35.
Yeah, I was an adult.
Yeah.
I was a full-grown adult. Yeah. And maybe I didn't have it on, but I don't know if it was like...
It was,
I don't know.
It was when he had the boutique.
No, it was
Was it? No,
before.
I thought.
No, it was before then.
Oh, I thought
And
it
I
was.
don't know if maybe Scholar was doing a dance competition and they had to wear like the red
It
lipstick.
was.
And he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, 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 no." He was like,
My
"That's
girl
a
don't wear
dirty
red.
woman's disease." I'm like, what the what? I seriously thought he was joking about this. He was like, "No, only dirty girls back in the day wore red lipstick." I wear red lipstick a lot.
That's like that's like saying if they smoke, they poke.
Yeah, basically, I've never heard my dad sound so old-fashioned before in my
Oh,
entire life.
oh man, he
Yeah,
sounded like an. Oh yeah, that
yeah,
was
I
old
think that's
school.
what shocked me. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Do you want a pop to go along with that too?"
Holy
Like,
shit, Great Depression.
yeah, I
What did
was
he
like,
say?
"Dirty girls." Yeah, like no, don't let her wear red
Harlot
lipstick.
Streetwalkers and Bang
Bang
Tails.
tails. Yeah, I was like, "Girl." So anyway, back to this story. So we just learned that not only is he expecting another kid, he's got
Lewis,
a
the
one Lewis.
okay.
He also has a 1 year old that he. I think the child has seen him once.
Surprise.
Yeah, I'm like, do y'all not watch Teen Mom? Do y'all not? Did y'all not see him be a bad dad on national television? Like, if even if you didn't watch it, I know you know someone who has watched that show that they could tell you this is he's a DJ and he's not Skrillex. So you don't want to date a guy who's a DJ and who's not Skrillex. Like, that's not an okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to shit on the career because the people that I know who are DJs, they have regular 9 to 5 jobs as well. They're not just
We don't
DJ.
know any full-time DJs.
No, and I've known a few DJs, but they all had like a regular 9 to 5
Yeah.
or a career, and then they DJ'd on the side because they like to be able to take care of themselves and their children.
They like to eat.
They like to eat. I think this boy is damn near homeless. I'm just like,
Well, he sure as hell ain't pussyless.
yeah, you're going around impregnating women, not taking care of the kids, and giving them the clap. Now, I hope these girls they need to get tested for the clap. Like, that's when I sit back, it's like, maybe people just don't watch reality TV like I do.
Or maybe they do, and
They think, well,
it's
I can change him.
exactly.
Well, unless you're an antibiotic, you cannot change him.
You can't do nothing for him.
Unless you are a plan B, you cannot change him. Okay? Like, this man is disgusting. He's jobless. He's just a piece of shit. And then there's a woman that said, I can change him. No, you can. No, what? The government hasn't even changed it. I'm sure there's like a warrant out for his arrest for not paying child support. Like, why would you? But there's always some woman who is willing to let a guy like that bend them over. And
Yep.
I don't get it because if you come accept to me, if I were saying, you tell me a DJ, okay, the conversation has ended right where it started.
I've watched her, like one of our friends, I think a few years ago, said, "Oh yeah, my is either son or daughter was a rapper," and just even before Keisha said anything, the look on her face gave everything away immediately.
I'd be like, stop telling people that. Stop telling people
Tell them
that
they're
you're
in school. Tell them anything else.
I mean, we need electricians, we need plumbers,
We certainly do right
we
now.
need teachers, but you want to go around telling people your son is a fucking rapper. Unless his last name is West, Diddy, to me, Cent, Nim, he's not a rapper.
Look, if I can't find his cassette
Yeah.
anywhere except a gas station,
Yeah.
he's not a rapper yet.
He's not no, just,
He's a hobbyist.
and then they say this with pride. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, don't he have 15 kids too? Because I swore he had 15 kids and he's still trying to be a rapper? Well, something not working out right. I mean, his sperm is working quite well, but his rap career, and moms be like, that's my king, that's my king. He a rapper, he a rapper. This is YouTube, this is YouTube. Bitch, he has like 12 likes, and I'm willing to bet they're from his kids.
From his
'cause
kids.
It's not 15 kids.
50 kids.
3 of them are not able to get on YouTube. The other ones went and clicked and liked their dad. Like, stop. And I still know people who do this. To me, that is so embarrassing. It really, really is. It's just basically your son does not have a job. Unless you tell me, yes, my son is an engineer, and at nighttime he get in the studio booth,
Yeah.
then we can, I mean, we could talk a little bit about it. We ain't gonna talk about this shit every time we see each other. Him and his fake rap career, okay? That's like my parents telling people, "Yeah, my daughter's a podcaster." That is not a flex. All right, after this break, we will talk. Let's see, we're going to have to talk about the Kardashians. We're going to talk a little bit more about Teresa Giudice. And people have been begging me to talk about Unexpected. So I'm going to do that. We'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
I want to make sure you guys have subscribed to us on iTunes. If you're enjoying the show, leave us a 5-star review. If you don't have anything nice to say, that's fine. Just don't say it. Just keep scrolling. You don't have to do that. If you don't like my show, inbox me. Because you know what? I had a girl who actually did tell me how horrible of a person that I was. She left a comment underneath one of my pictures. It was after I made fun of Northwest and her horrible performance of The Lion King. She said I was making fun of a child. No, I was making fun of a performance. I didn't say anything about how the child looked or anything like that. I made fun of her costume, her lackluster performance. When you put your child on stage, it is for the world to see, and we're critics. So there you go. But yes, let us know if you're enjoying the show. Also, you can catch me every Monday on Pink Shade Podcast. Right now, we are recapping Inmates Roommate, which is a really good show. If you guys have not seen this show, they are killing it this season.
Yeah, this season's way
It's
better.
really, really good. And it's a nice buffer for us because Love After Lockup is on break, but it's going to be coming back later on this month, and we're going to be recapping that as well. So stay tuned. All right. So Kim and Chloe took India this past week for the, is it Ambani?
Who's India? Is that one of their kids?
They took, no. The country India.
Oh.
Yeah. Not one of their kids.
Oh, I assumed it
You
was
got
someone's
confused
name.
because yeah. No, the whole country of India. Indian cuisine. You've been to India, that
I have.
country. Yeah. So these extremely fucking rich people who are like some of the top, I want to say 10 richest people in the world. It's the Ambani wedding.
It's Mukesh
Yes.
Ambani. I think it was his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess when you're Indian and you're rich, it's okay to be plus size. But for everybody else who's not rich, it's not okay to be Indian and plus size. That's kind of what I've always heard because he's quite plus size.
The old man?
No, the guy who's getting married.
Oh, Anat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they spent $360 million on their wedding.
I believe it. Well, the guy, the dad is worth $123 billion. He's like the richest man in Asia.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. $360 million on a wedding.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a big dude.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have to
But
confess.
his wife is very pretty.
Yeah, you can go make a wife when you're worth that much money. Okay? And maybe I was being wrong because when I think of an Indian prince, I think of Prince Naveen from The Princess and the Frog.
Oh, not Aladdin?
Aladdin. Yeah, they kind of look like first cousins.
That's Arabia. I guess it's a little different.
Yeah, so no, Prince Naveen from The Princess and the Frog. So when you hear about an Indian prince, that's what I picture in my head. So I was quite shocked when I saw him.
Holy shit! I'm looking at the guests here.
Celebrity packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Fucking
celebrity.
John Cena was there.
Yeah, in his traditional Indian garb.
Yeah.
You had Nick Jonas there with his
Yep.
wife.
Priyanka, Law Roach.
There was a lot of celebrities. Like this was the event to be at. So
Tony fucking Blair, former British Prime Minister.
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, his dad's so rich, he could have paid these people to be. Someone actually said, how much did his dad pay for these people to be there?
Oh, he had to pay for them to be there.
I
I'm
guess.
sure.
I don't know. So Kim and Chloe went there. And I have to tell you, the two outfits that they wore for two of the events were absolutely gorgeous. Okay. But however, true to Kim fashion, that bitch couldn't breathe. Kim constantly needs someone to help her walk in these outfits. You know what I mean? There was one time she went to the Met Gala, someone had to carry her up the stairs because she couldn't. Her dress was so tight they had to carry her up the stairs. Chloe had to help her walk down the fucking stairs in one of the outfits. I'm just like, if you're getting the shit altered, say alter it to make me look good, but also I want to be able to breathe and walk. So people were like ragging on her a little bit because she wore red to one of the events, and traditionally Indian brides wear red.
Right.
Do you think Kim cares?
No.
No, and it wasn't very modest either. So you have Chloe, who was pretty modest, who looked gorgeous. Like, she ripped Kim up big time. They both looked stunning. I was like, dang. Remember that time I took pit headshots and I wanted to, well, I didn't find it culturally appropriating, but my child, who then was really child age, really gave it to me and told me I was culturally appropriating, because I had one of the Indian chain things that hangs on your forehead, beautiful, gold and emerald. I had the hair wrap thing, which I don't know what the name of it is.
No, you didn't have a hair wrap thing.
So, okay.
You had a tablecloth that you thought was very pretty, and that's what you wore. Folks, she wore a fucking tablecloth. The lady at the store that we went to buy it
It was
from
an Indian store.
was an Indian store. Yeah, there's a whole section of Houston.
Yeah, you get all this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was so excited when I went in there.
She looked at that thing and said, "Oh my God, that is so beautiful. Can I have that? I must wear that." The lady said, "Ma'am, that's a tablecloth."
But then when I showed her how I was going to wear it, she goes, "That actually looks very
That
pretty."
works, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was beautiful.
And
I'm
here's
just
the
saying it was a
thing.
fucking tablecloth.
Here's the thing, and I will post this picture on my Instagram story so you
It's
guys
beautiful.
can see. It's a beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, I really fucking thought you couldn't tell me I wasn't part like Indian. I had Indian, not Native American, because Black people always say they have Native American in their blood. I really felt like I was somebody's distant relative who was Indian. They got down with a Black person. I mean, I felt beautiful. And God forgive me, I never know the proper terms for things. So I go into this Indian shop. We have gone so far away from the Kim and Chloe story.
No, this is great.
So I'll go. You have to have been there, because I don't easily excite, okay? But when I walked into that store, like, my dream is to have a Bollywood theme party. I love Indian weddings. I love Indian culture, the colors, all of it. But I just don't know the name of shit. I just never do. So I go into the store, and it's hard to say what you're looking for when you don't know the name of it. So I'm talking to the lady. In my head, I know what I want, but I have to describe it to her. And this is what I said. I want one of those things y'all wear on y'all's foreheads, not like the red dot, but like the bejeweled thing, y'all. And I know this one was like, this Black bitch. But I was so excited about it. She actually laughed and enjoyed walking around the store, helping me find those things. I was like a kid in the candy store. I mean, I had to go home and tell myself, you are not Indian. Stop this.
It's a bindi, by the way.
It's a bindi?
No, bindi.
A bindi.
Is
Okay.
The dot.
Wait, is that the red dot?
Well, it's the red dot, or I think it's also
The jewel.
The jewel. It's both, I think.
Yeah, it's you guys are gonna die when you see this picture of me. Now, I will say back then when I took this picture, I was not as good with my filtering game as I am now. So y'all can talk shit about this and all you want, but pictures are gorgeous, okay? And the most
She ate that tablecloth.
I ate
up.
that tablecloth up, okay? You cannot
She
tell.
served dinner.
I
on that
served
bitch.
dinner. No, I served everything but dinner on that tablecloth.
There you go.
Okay, I still have that tablecloth. It is so beautiful. I love it. But yeah, when I saw this is the outfit for me. This is what I'm going to wear.
This tablecloth is the outfit.
But nobody in my life could let it go that it was a tablecloth until they saw the pictures. They're like, well, damn,
Yeah, you're right.
you did. Had I got invited to this wedding, this is what I would have wore.
Folks, you should see how well she puts on a shower curtain. It's even better.
That was not funny.
I thought so.
It didn't go along with what we were talking about.
I don't know. I was just
It
naming other
had
things around the house you can wear to be cute.
Yeah, I can also wear your nerves out. So yeah, I can do that too. Do that quite well. Yeah. So anywho, we went so far left of that. Did y'all hear Donald Trump got shot in the ear? That's all we're gonna say about it.
Left her.
Yeah, boy. I had to get off Facebook yesterday. I'm just like, we are in deep shit. Like, I'm sure people that follow me on Instagram, I don't talk politics hardly at all. I feel like politics is something that you should really discuss with people who you're on the same,
Or
can eat
at
at the
least,
same table with and have a good conversation with it about.
yeah, or at least know how to talk without
Yeah, or
hating each
someone who
other.
you know
Yeah.
agrees with your political views as well. Okay. And that's what I choose to do. But I'm not a bit political person like that. But I tell you, I saw the funniest fucking shit today that one of my friends posted. Okay. This is after Donald Trump got shot in the ear. And everyone was like, look at that. Not even a bullet can kill him. And you got Joe Biden, half comatose. And so my friend said, I don't care if Joe Biden is not able to speak, is in a wheelchair like that man from the X-Men. What is his name? What is the character's name?
Professor X.
Professor X. I'm still gonna vote for him. That shit tickled the hell out of me. I don't care if they have to roll him across the fucking stage and he has to point to the words. I'm still gonna vote for Joe Biden. Like, damn, I'm like, me too. But I was like, I mean, it's sad both ways. I have to say, I just, I don't care what your political views are. Just don't come at me with your political views when you know that I don't agree with them. Because to me, you want to have a fight, and neither one of us is going to change the other person's mind. Like, that's it. But all I have to say is that people need to take time out and do a little bit of research about, what is it, the 2025, what is it called?
Project 2025.
Yes, no matter if you are Republican, if you're Democrat, if you're Libertarian, I think you should take a minute. If you don't want to read it, you should talk to someone who has read it, because that's what I do. I'm not reading 900 pages of anything. I'm not going to even read a long Facebook post. I'm like, that shit's if I got to do a scroll, it's way too long for me to read. But if you know someone who you trust who has read it, talk to them about it, because it's really, really important. So before you vote, just take time out to learn a little bit more about some of your rights that will be possibly stripped away. That's all I have to say about that. So, Teresa Giudice, I tell you what, this bitch was on live with, I can still not bring myself to say Kelly and Mark. I will forever always start off with Regis and Kelly, because I have not programmed myself to not say that. And it's been so many hosts since then.
I still can't not say Regis and Kathy Lee. And Regis and Kathy Lee.
Yes, that's who it was.
Oh,
Regis
that's
and
what you
Kathy
meant.
Lee. I didn't
Okay,
mean Regis
yeah.
and Kelly. I still cannot. I'm going to always say Regis and Kathy Lee, because that's who it was for so long.
That's what we grew up with.
Yeah, I don't even think I've ever said Kelly and Mark.
Mark who?
That is Kelly Ripa's husband.
Oh, he's on the show?
He's now the host of the show.
Oh.
Yeah. Talk about fucking the boss.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So Teresa Giudice was on there, and I tell you, between the hair, and I posted this, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've already heard this, between the Jerry curl hair
Soul glow.
and the fucking makeup she had on, she was what we call casket ready. She looked like a mortician had done her hair and makeup, put on the white suit that she had on, and was ready to put her in the grave. She looked horrible. So she has this hairstylist, which, if you follow Teresa, you know her name is Lucia, and it's like a very, very Italian last name. You know, she got really, really blown up whenever she did Teresa's hair for Teresa's wedding, okay? So this is her normal hairstylist. She does her hair extensions. I want to say she does her hair color, all of that stuff. So Teresa decided she wanted to go back to her original hair, which is kind of curly, kind of wavy, all right? Which is hard to tell, because yes, we've seen old pictures of Teresa when she was young, and then of course when she started on the show, but there also is a such thing as perms. You know, not like a black person's perm. We perm our hair for it to be straight. White people perm their hair to be curly. I don't know why we had to have the same word to mean two totally different things. You know, that is keeping the races separated right there.
I thought it was short for permanent.
It is. It's short for
Okay.
permanent. Yeah.
But it's permanent change.
Yeah, so
some
basically
way.
now black people say we use a relaxer because it relaxes our coiled hair.
Yes.
Yes, so she wanted to go back to that hair, but she's also aged, so she requires hair extensions. So Lucia went out and got some curly hair extensions. And she showed us a whole process of her doing Teresa's hair. They posted the video. Then she posted another video and picture of Teresa with this new hairstyle. But this is how you know you fucked up. When you post something on your page of your work and you have to turn off the comments, you know that shit look bad.
Uh-oh.
And on all the pictures that on her page
Turn the
where she
comments
has
off.
Teresa's new hair, she turned the comments off. It has taken every fiber within me to not message her and say, hey, why did you turn the comments off on all of Teresa's Jerry curl photos? Like, it has been killing me. So I want to do it, but I'm like, if I do it, is she going to block me? Is she going to answer me? Is she going to try to talk shit about me? But I think, I mean, none of the other photos have the comments turned off. Only on these. I'm like, if you know it's that bad.
Well, was it bad, or do you think that maybe that's just one of those things they don't want people to even talk about negatively?
If you have a feeling that that many people would talk negatively about your artistry,
Fair.
okay, I just wouldn't be like, post that on your page, Tree. You good. You post it on your page. Because it's very odd looking. It's something. It's I don't know if I like it or not. I like that she has embraced her natural curls, but I don't know. I don't know. But I will say I want to say her friend Jennifer Aiden threw a little bit of shade at her because she got on the TikTok and now she of course is wearing her natural curls and waves, and she made a video saying, you know, this is how I'm wearing my hair now. These are my natural curls and this is all of my real hair. All of this, she even flips it. This is my real hair. And I'm kind of like, are you throwing shade at Teresa because she's got a head full of hair extensions trying to achieve the same look? Like, it's a very odd thing. No, you're not going to find it on a Google search. You'll have to actually go to Teresa's Instagram to see it. I'll show you later. Anyway, so everyone has been inboxing me because this season of Unexpected has been, we have a new, very unlikable cast member this season. So last season, if you watch the show, it was what was that fucking guy's name? Jason and Kylan.
Oh yeah,
the professional raw dogger.
Oh yeah.
Who
God.
was just he has to be one of the worst people on
bandana.
planet Earth. No, he would wear a beanie, a bandana.
Yeah, the blue bandana.
Yeah, he didn't want her to have epidural. He wanted her to have the baby naturally. He got kicked out of the hospital because he's just an awful fucking person. Like, he was so emotionally abusive to this girl, and TLC ain't shit because they kept right along filming it. And it was actually disturbing. Like, it was bad. I'm like, we are sitting here watching a child, because she was 17, get abused every episode that we watch. Okay. Yeah. So now this season, we've got this bitch. Her name is Ashley, and she's the mom of, and if you don't know Unexpected is like,
it's like Teen Mom.
It's kind of like Teen Mom-ish. But
what
for TLC.
What would you say the difference is between the two?
Well, Teen Mom, we watched them go through their pregnancy, and we thought, I mean, yeah, but it's just still different.
Okay.
So her daughter is Anaya. Anaya's 17. She's pregnant. Her boyfriend's name is Day Day. They're black.
You didn't have to say that.
Okay.
We kind of
just in case someone wanted to picture it. Okay. So Anaya is pregnant. She's getting ready to have her little boy Anais, and she lives with her mom. And you know, when she first starts talking about her mom, you think her mom like spoils her. You know, and she kept going back to this one birthday party when she was 5 or 6, where her mom got her an actual pony to be in the front yard.
Wow.
And she's like, oh yeah, that's how spoiled I am. And I'm thinking to myself, that was one birthday. She loved you a lot for one birthday. I myself have loved my child a lot for a lot of birthday parties, and they have been pretty fucking extravagant. Okay. I'm like, having one lonely pony on your front yard. I'm like, bitch, where's the whole petting zoo? I'm like, what? She only one pony, and I didn't even see any other kids at the party because clearly all she could afford was to have the one pony at this party. So I'm like, okay, she's like, I live with my mom, and I was a cheerleader. I was, National Honor Society. I graduated early. Da 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 da. I was like, okay. And she's got one of those lace front wigs on that she's got the baby hairs pulled out, and everyone wants me to talk about the baby hairs. I don't know what you want me to say. Y'all know my theory. Baby hair needs to be on babies. And she's got them tied down tight, and and they're swooped this way and swooped that way. They can't collectively decide which way they want to swoop. So she got some swooping here, she got some swooping over there. That's all I can really say about the baby hair, okay? So, she's one of those girls you could tell she wants to be spoiled. She thinks she's really cute. She's not. She's really, really cute. She's got this boyfriend who's like the basketball star. And this girl talks openly about relations like I'm not used to hearing a girl kind of talk about it. It's not overly sexualized, but she's just really comfortable in the skin that she's in. So we meet them, and you're like, okay. Her mom looks like Arthur, okay? Arthur from the cartoon. Yes, that's what she looks like. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Yeah. So anywho, they're throwing this lavish-ish, because sometimes black people, we think something is lavish, but it'd be like ghetto lavish, not lavish. So when I saw some of the stuff they were doing and talking about, I'm like, so that's ghetto lavish, which not saying it wasn't cute, it was, but it was ghetto lavish. When you only have one particular part of the party decorated and everything else is not as fancy, to me, that's ghetto lavish.
Yeah.
Okay. So she wants to have a winter wonderland baby shower. She wants Christmas trees. She wants snow. She even said, maybe we can get an elephant. I'm like, okay, now bitch, you being real stupid. Okay. So it's the day of Anaya's baby shower. Her boyfriend's at the baby shower. The boyfriend's parents and all his family are at the baby shower. All the guests are at the baby shower. This bitch is 2 hours late to the baby shower. Her own baby shower, okay? Wow. And it's because her mom, like Anaya, I guess she doesn't drive. She doesn't have a car. She's like waiting her mom. Her mom bursts through the door like, we gotta go. She's not even ready. She's got to get herself ready, her little boy ready. People are calling them on the phone like, where are y'all? We're like, these people who did not plan the party, like the boyfriend's parents paid for all of the food, the catering. That was their part of the baby shower. The mom was handling everything else. They're like calling, are there games for us to have these people play? Like we're about to let these people eat. They've been waiting here for over an hour. Like we're letting them eat. Like there's a possibility you will show up
and the party's over.
And people are gonna start leaving. So she shows up like, okay, first of all, she did her maternity photos. So people had a lot to say about her maternity shoot, which to me, it wasn't that big of a deal. But people were like, she's still 17. Why does she have like her belly out with just like a bra thing on? And he's got on pajamas. They were like, it's very adult-like. So this is what the baby shower looks like. There's one wall that's cutely decorated. There's a huge picture of them. I guess their color is blue. So it's cute. They've got like one of those royal 2-seater chairs, that's cute. They've got a Christmas tree. They've got some fake snow. Then there's a huge maternity shoot picture of the two of them that's on the fucking floor.
What?
I'm like,
what floor?
I would feel kind of pissed off if people were walking all over my face. But to them, that was chef's kiss right there. This is where I go back to ghetto lavish, all right? So she shows up to her baby shower in a dress that looks like she got it off the sales rack at Forever 21.
It's like good or bad?
It's a mini skirt. It's white because she's going with the whole winter wonderland theme. Mm-hmm. People were pissed when she showed up. She's like, hi, hey y'all, da, 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 da. And then she's like in her like talking head, she's like, yeah, people kind of act like they had an attitude When I showed up 2 hours late, at that point, bitch, don't even show up. I'll drop the gift. You know what? Pick your gift up later. First of all, I hate baby showers anyway. I'm not a big fan of baby showers. Well, I'm not a fan of not fun baby showers. And if the fucking host is not there, the person who I came to see is not there, that makes it a little bit not fun for me. You know, it just makes it kind of not fun. So she gets there and her mom comes rushing in. She's like, you need to start opening gifts right now, right now. That's another thing I don't like about baby showers. I don't like that about parties, period. I don't think the people should open their gifts in front of their guests. I think you're rushing through. You're not even really looking at them. And people used to get mad at me at Skylar's birthday parties. I'm like, she's not opening. She's not sitting down with 20 other kids opening up all her gifts when she really wants to go fucking rip off the tutu that I had professionally made for her and go on a bouncy slide. Never mind the $500 cake she's got in there. You know, and then the other kids are like, I want to wear that. I want to open that. No, let her have her time when everyone is gone and you open up your gifts and you really can enjoy it.
Right.
So her mom's like, you need to open up the gifts right now. So they're like rushing through opening up the gifts. Then she's like, you need to stop right now because you need to think about how all this stuff is going to get home. Because I've got my car, but I've got Christmas gifts in it. And there's a shit ton of gifts. Bitch, that shit you work out before the party. Like, your parents are going to have to bring this stuff. Day, you're going to have to put this stuff in your car. You, since the fucking shit is going to your house where the baby's going to live, maybe you should have rented one of those little mini U-Hauls. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just a nasty attitude. She's rude to everybody. She's rude to the boyfriend's mom, who's really trying to get together and say, you know, our kids, our children are having a baby. How are we going to work things out? Like, are we going to let them do it on their own? And she's just like, in our talking, I really wish she would get out of my face. I don't want to talk to. She's this total nasty attitude, right? So skip through a couple of episodes. This girl has a scare. She's not feeling well. She goes to the hospital and they tell her you had a preeclampsia scare. Like your blood pressure was really, really high, but not preeclampsia, but it could have gone into preeclampsia. Her mom just says she's just being a drama queen. I'm like, it's because your stupid ass doesn't even know what preeclampsia probably fucking means. It's a very dangerous thing. It's very dangerous to have high blood pressure when you're pregnant. So, you know, on the last episode, again, this girl is not feeling good. She's, you know, trying to put the stuff away from her baby shower. She's like, I just don't feel good. She's like, my throat hurts. Something doesn't feel right. She's like 38 weeks pregnant. I mean, the baby could come at any time. Yeah. And she's like, calls her mom to her room. And she's like, what do you want? She's like, I don't feel good. She's like, you're just being a drama queen. There's nothing wrong with you. Other than being 38 weeks pregnant, you know, that's kind of, you know, kind of important. You know, you're on baby watch at that point. And she's like, you know, it's beyond that. There's something else wrong with me. Something doesn't feel right. So she gets her boyfriend to take her to the hospital. Her blood pressure is high again. They're like, you're so close to having this baby and your blood pressure keeps going up. We're going to induce you. So, of course, what do? You're 17. Shit, I don't care how old I am. I'm calling my mom. Look, they're inducing me. And she's like, oh, I'll be up there later. No big deal. So her and her boyfriend are there. And her mom's like, yeah, I'll be up there. She's like, hours have gone by. Hours have gone by. She calls her mom. Her mom FaceTimes her. Oh, I came out to eat. And she's like, see my sizzling hot food? And she's like, girl, I ain't got time to talk to you. I'm about to eat. While this girl is in a hospital, you should be bringing her food, you know, rubbing her back. This is your child that you claim to love so much, who's getting ready to have her first child. Do you know how scary that is?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I was 22 and I was scared. You don't know what's going to happen with your first kid, you know. So you have these two children in a room trying to entertain one another while, you know, they're starting to induce her. Then it turns out she wasn't feeling good because her blood pressure was high and she has fucking COVID.
Oh, damn.
So she calls her mom back and tells her, I have COVID. She's like, you have COVID? Well, your aunt's friend had COVID and she died during childbirth.
God damn.
That's what you want to fucking tell your kid.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's just such a bitch. She's like, oh, well, I guess I'll come up there now. Because now she's worried. So she comes in there, and I cannot have a disdain when people fucking have on like flip-flops or slides. That does not mean you slide your foot. That doesn't make you be slew foot, where you just shuffle on the floor. You have to hear it. I'm like, you should still pick up your feet because that is naturally what humans do. Horses do it too. You pick up your feet to walk, and you just hear,
We want clip clop, not
No,
slide.
not slide. And she goes up to the nursing station. He's gonna have to come out. I'm here for Anaya. She needs to come out. Y'all said that only one person could be in there, and they're like, so well, someone's already in there. You can't be in there. Well, that's her boyfriend. He is a child. He is 17, and they're like, who are you? I am her mother. Bitch, they don't fucking know who you are because you haven't been here for the last 10 hours that your kid has been up here getting ready to deliver a child. And she's like, well, he needs to come out. I need to be in there because if anything goes wrong, I need to be able to sign the paperwork. I need to do this and that. I don't care that this is his first baby. And she makes the boyfriend, she makes Anaya make the boyfriend. She's like, I'm not playing with you, Anaya. I'm about to come in there. You are my child. And you know what? If you keep him in there and something goes wrong, don't call me because I'm not answering my phone. I'm not answering questions. Y'all gonna have to just do it on yours all. How about you let this boy be there for the birth of his first child, his first son? You sit your foot ass in the lobby in case any paperwork needs to be signed. Yeah. She comes in there busting in doors and just being a total asshole because now she's worried. So Day comes out. He just looks at her like, you fucking bitch. She goes, hey, and turns around and keeps on walking. She is a person that you physically, like, I don't know if she's jealous of her kid. She acts like she cannot stand her daughter. She acts like she can't stand her daughter at all. She is like emotionalist. Like she just doesn't care at all. And so people have been beating her up on social media. And so Anaya finally did like a live and someone did like the transcript of it. And she's like, yep, that's how my mom is. She always acts like she doesn't care. She just is emotionless and that's just how she doesn't care. She goes, I'm just so used to it now. But she's just like, yeah, I hate the way that my mom is. Wow. I'm like, well, we hate the way your fucking mom is too, because she's a fucking bitch. And so for the previews for next week, you see Anaya, she's getting ready to have give birth. And she's like, I know my mom's not going to be of any support to me while I'm in labor, like Day would. She's not going to hold my hand. She's going to be down there with a camera trying to show everything so she could post it. She's only worried about getting the first picture of the baby. She doesn't care anything about me. How dreadful is that?
That's terrible.
That is fucking terrible. So everyone who's been wanting to know my opinion on Ashley, the orc waffle, what is Arthur?
Aardvark.
The Aardvark. Ashley the Aardvark. Those are my opinions on her. She's a piece of shit. I don't know what her deal is. She needs therapy. I don't know if she realizes you can do therapy from home now. You can, because she seriously needs some fucking help. So we appreciate you listening to our latest episode of The Libra Lounge with Keisha. If you enjoy the show, tell a friend, and we're out.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.